is going on, Lego Maniacs, and welcome back to another Build and Chill. I hope you all have had a fantastic week. This week is just about over, and I don't know about you guys, but Christmas doesn't seem like it's getting any closer from the stance of where we are here in December. But anyways, I hope you all, again, have had a fantastic week. My week has been pretty good. Not a whole lot going down in the realm of the work, but I am equally as excited to build some Lego and also kind of start getting more into the holiday spirit as we inch closer to Christmas. Like I said, it doesn't seem like it's getting any closer. So anyways, I am excited to get started finishing up on the UCS R2D2. We have 4 bags left, believe it or not. And it's been a hot minute since we've really gotten much further. We spent a good part and a half working on the inside guts of R2D2 here, so that's going to be fun to finally get him finished and get the head on and to really get him working and whatnot. So anyways, if you are new to the stream, be sure and smash that like button, subscribe. Liking the video helps promote it and helps me get in front of more faces here on the YouTube, so if you would like to help me out, please be sure and do that. I don't always ask to do that because I feel like every YouTuber and streamer does that and it gets kind of tiresome. But hey, I can understand why they do it, because they want to be put out into a much larger audience here in the YouTube ether. So also follow me on my social media. I have links for all the things in the description box below. And let's just go ahead and get started building and go from there. I have incorporated some music into this stream. And so let me know if the music is either going to be too loud or if it's just right. So if you could do that for me, let me know. That would be greatly appreciated. I wanted to incorporate some music, so hopefully this music isn't loud. Like I said, let me know in the live chat if it is a little too loud, and I will turn it down a little bit. I think I have it at a pretty good volume, so if it is a little too loud, I can turn it down just a smidge. And hopefully the audio won't be intrusive as much. I've been working on trying to add this, as I've noticed that there is some lulls in between me gathering my thoughts in the ether here. So I'm going to try and keep it as lively as possible, but also keep some music in there. So if you can help me out by letting me know if the music needs to be turned up a little bit, turned down, that would be greatly appreciated. So let's go ahead and start building, and let's go ahead and crack open the next bag, which would be bag number 11. Actually, there are 2 bags of 11, so is the music not loud enough, or am I too, I don't think I'd be too loud. I think I have my microphone set to a good level. Tear these guys open. Let me check something real quick on the Instagrams. Here we go. Oh, just don't hear the music. That's interesting. Let me turn it up a smidge. How about now? I have monitors in, or I have headphones that I can preview it, but it sounds different for me because it's turned all the way up in the thing. It should be playing. Let me turn this up. Because it's turned all the way up in the thing. It should be playing. Here, I'll turn it up just a smidge more. Yeah, I saw the one piece slide underneath R2. There we go. that seems like a good audio level, and hopefully it doesn't get too crazy loud. Okay, let me put my phone up here. That way I can keep an eye on the chat. I also have my phone charging because my Chromecast went out on my TV and I couldn't. It's been being done the last couple of days, so I've been trying really hard to fix it. We really can't fix something like that, so I just ended up ordering a new one, which kind of stuck. It sucks. So makes me a sad potato. And my Chromecast, that's probably like, I think it's my OG Chromecast from a long time ago, but it's alright. Stuff breaks, stuff dies. What can you do? Silence this. There we go. Alright. And I lost my train of thought, but that's okay. That's what the music is for. But I can't even hear it, so that's no bueno. But no big deal. So today was very chill and interesting and at work because not that bad things happen at work, but just a very busy day toward the end. One of my users' computers died, the hard drive failed, which is no bueno, but I had to scramble to get something to work, and I think I may have gotten something to work for her, and anyways, got that fixed, and spec together a new PC, and my boss, he actually liked it, and he is buying it for, and I was like, whoa, you're actually gonna buy it. This is crazy. Which I knew, I thought maybe he would bat an eye at the PC of, the specs of the PC, but he went for it. I was like, okay. Normally my boss is one of those guys where he tries to bend stuff to make other things work, and I totally get it. I would do the same, but he was like, nope, bought it, it's on the way, it's a done deal. So that was exciting, and I'm excited for her because like this is a super awesome computer, one that I'm jealous of. But what's funny is that mine is still kicking, and my editing desktop and whatnot is still kicking, so it's funny that mine is 7-8 years old almost, and it's still one of the best editing machines I have ever used in my entire life. I did not. I had to click off of the Bricker Builds website because I was getting tempted. I was very tempted by the really cool different things they had going on, mostly just for the lightsabers, because those lightsabers are pretty rad. Which, if you haven't checked out my previous video, it's a review of the Bricker Builds Anakin lightsaber that I got from BrickCon earlier this year, and I finally made a review video of it. And anyways, just super fun builds. It was super cool, and highly recommend if you were not, you haven't heard of Bricker Builds or haven't checked them out. 100% Lego, and anyways, it's one of the most enjoyable Lego builds or sets, whatever you want to call it, that I have ever pieced together, built, whatever. I feel like it's weird because, not weird, it's hard to find other words to say that aren't build, piece together, construct, without being too repetitive, because with Lego it's just typically build, you build. build, 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 build. So you have to, you feel like you're being very repetitive with your verbiage. So that's why I feel like sometimes I don't say the right things, because I feel like I keep saying the same thing over and over again. In regards to Lego stuff, at least. Getting ahead of myself. And then also today, oh yeah, there it is. And then also today, just piece some more stuff together with some other projects at work. So this is funny. So I've been working on getting some TVs for some offices for meeting spaces and whatnot, right? And I've ordered stuff from B&H. And anyways, I've done a handful of conference rooms at work, and so I've put up a handful of TVs, right? So all these TVs have been put up, and from B&H, which is who we've ordered from, I have now received 7 broken TVs from B&H. And anyways, I've sent them all back, and they, obviously send me another one. And then they send me another one because that one was broken. And so now on this most recent conference room that I am going to be putting up now much later, this will be the 7th TV, potentially 8th TV that I've gotten from B&H that has been broken. And anyways, my work is getting my boss is getting frustrated because the way how they build these things, essentially they charge us for the TV that was broken, and then whenever they get that TV back, they take the charge off. And my boss isn't particularly like that because, why would anyone pay for a TV that is broken, right? And so anyways, now that I see how that goes together. Now that we've gotten the 7th TV, and we're just going to go ahead and send it back. But we've decided now that, because we have, a tax-free thing with B&H, right? And so anyways, we're just going to say screw it and just pay tax until we can get something set up with Best Buy, because there's one really close to where I work, and I just think it'd be better just to go grab a TV and then bring it back to work and then throw that up, because there are a lot of meeting spaces where I work, and they all want them to have the same setup, TV, barcode, click share, all this fun jazz. And anyways, I'm not very confident in the trying to figure out how this goes in B&H getting us a TV that's not broken, so we'll just have to see. I feel like I did this wrong. Maybe because I did do it wrong. So that was also what was going down at the Waffle House today. I don't really work at the Waffle House. I just call that the occasional, because of all the shenanigans that go down. But hopefully the no, I mean we typically buy Samsung TVs, and we get them at a discount because of being an institution like we are. So it's just one of those things where feel like I did this wrong again, but maybe once I put this on here, it'll... Something's not right. I mean, it's like $100 difference, which I guess can substantially add up. But it's also getting very frustrating having to replace a TV, send it back, get another one, send it back, get another one, and then, you know, the project is postponed by weeks because of shenanigans. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I put this on upside down. There we go. At least I thought I did. There we go. That makes more sense. So, and I can do one of the conference rooms tomorrow. I mean, it's really straightforward. TV, soundbar, Barco click share, and the Barco I've already programmed. So, there's really not a whole lot that I have to do tomorrow. But the other one is for the athletic director and in his office / conference room that he has. So just one of those things where I don't think he's in a hurry, but the other thing with this now too is that we had some digital signage go out, and so now I'm having to wait on the potential of, well, I'm about to have to order 4 more TVs, but these need to be commercial grade TVs, because digital signage, you need to have that on. It's supposed to be on essentially 24/7, but typically it's on 8 hours a day for us. So, and those TVs are much more expensive. So there are definitely 2 that I'm going to be replacing very, very soon, which should just be able to that's crazy dots. Bonkers. So in my future, I foresee lots of TVs going up. Which I think is funny. Four of those. Oh, and icing on the cake. So in our dining area, we have a projector that the bulb went out, but this one I can't get to because it's like 30 feet up in the air, and so I have to have a lift to get to it, and they don't make the bulb anymore for this projector that they stopped making in 2009. So now we got to figure out, all right, what's the next best course of action to get this room working? And there's really not one, because all the AV is super ancient, piecemealed together, because we've been band-aiding it for like the last 2 years. And so that's out. And then the room that I just finished, the auditorium I just finished, in early April, I think, is when I finished this auditorium. You know, $30,000 worth of equipment, and the most expensive piece, the touch panel, goes out yesterday. and it's all of the equipment is through Atlona, and now they want us to send the old one back, which makes sense. But they want us to pay for another one, but they're going to refund us after they get the other one back, which blows my mind, because it's a touch panel. It's not like I can do anything with it. And anyways, so that makes me mad, because like that room has barely been in service. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 7 months, and the main piece that controls the entire AV system, right, the touch panel, just kapooey, out of here. It did. So, and that makes me sad. But what can you do? Where I work, there's a lot of AV, and if I talk about AV a little too much, I am sorry. I don't mean to. There's just a lot of AV where I work at. You would be very hard pressed to find any Atlona equipment on eBay that would be less than MSRP, because people like to sell used AV equipment, even new stuff, for an exorbitant amount of money. So there's that. So it's kind of not an option. We have used stuff from eBay before. We had to buy like a switch that was a part of our system that we didn't exactly have the funds to upgrade for, and we did use eBay for that one time, and that was kind of a nightmare. I feel like I did this backwards. Or maybe not. I don't know. Perspective. But anyways, Dots, are you having fun over at Shafaj's house? No, don't come apart. There's an elbow. There's where my mistake was. Oh no! Don't tell me you're watching me, of all people. Hi, Dot's dad and stepmom. I hope y'all are doing good. Can't believe y'all are watching me. It's terrible. I'm not that entertaining. I think I've corrected my mistake, my mistook. Oops, grabbed the wrong one. Hopefully the music level is still like you can hear me. I can. I have super. I left an earbud inside of Louisiana the last time I was down there, X amount of time ago. The last time I was in Louisiana, I was working for an AV company, and we were redoing the AV inside of the district courthouse, and I remember the weather down there was gnarly. The amount of humidity was crazy. I remember just walking outside to go grab something out of the van. Just instantly, I was like, "Oh, so much." But that was a fun time. Redid a courtroom, 2 courtrooms, and I lost a tool in the floor down there. I was trying to pull a push rod out from the other side of the courtroom, and there was no conduit. It was just this hollow void in between the floors in the courthouse. And anyways, I was using a pair of pliers, so I couldn't get my hand all the way in the hole. And anyways, I grabbed a hold of the rod, and when I went to pull it back a little bit, I cut my hand, and then I dropped my pair of pliers, my old needle nose pliers, down to the void, and you could hear it go clunk, 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 and it sounded like it was falling forever. And then finally it hit. And our contact, his name was Jesse. Our contact came up and he was like, "Hey, what y'all doing up here? Y'all just disturbed a court case that was going on down in the lower courtroom." And I was like, "I cut my hand open and I dropped a tool." Dan says you might have saw him then. Maybe, I don't know. This was what year was this? Let me think. 2018? 2017, 2018? No, hang on. I think it was the summer of 2018. That sounds about right. That feels right in my noggin. In the ye old memory banks. Yes. But my contact there didn't seem to care that I cut my hand open, and then I dropped a tool that was one of my favorites. And so I left without one of my favorite tools. It's still up there in the ceiling somewhere. Yes, I think I was there for a total of like a week. Because there was a part that we didn't have. It was an SDI over fiber encoder, and it was going. This encoder is supposed to go down to their Kodak farm that they had, and there was also the special camera that I installed, like little bitty camera. and we installed it, and we had to come back because this camera wasn't supposed to capture the jury, but the lens they had put on it essentially got the entire courtroom. So we had to go back, swap the lens, and reposition it. And that was like the day. I feel like I went down there one more time after that, but I don't think I did. Don't think I did. I don't remember. I'm sure that tool is in there somewhere. And like, what's funny is there's the they said there was no way to get in between the floors to run cable, and so if we lost the cable that we were using as a pull string in the floor, we just would have been just SOL, and that would have been super bad. So we ended up, before we used the cable as a pull string, before we cut it, we tried really hard to thread that fish stick all the way through to the other side. It was like a 20-foot span. Oh, I did not know that. Good to know. Hey, Jesse did mention that a lot of the cases that were tried there were violent crime cases, so maybe that's why they wanted that camera in there. No, wait, I did go back there. So this is funny. I have a funny follow-up story to this. So I went back down there again with another guy from one of the Chicago offices. Okay, and where the hotel where we were staying, there was a Hooters next door. So he bought me a round of drinks that night for the finished thing. Blah blah blah. And anyways, I'm not much of a drinking guy, but I do like some Fireball. It does taste pretty good. And anyways, we were sitting there drinking and talking and eating, blah blah blah, talking about all the cool stuff we just got to do. And anyways, I had known, I knew my limit, right? I knew I knew when I had just enough to drink. And so I tapped out. I was like, dude, I'm going back to the hotel. I'm tired, and I was a little a little inebriated, just a smidge, just a yikes. That's kind of scary. Anyways, I knew that I was a little inebriated, so I went back to the hotel, and it's like, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning. We were gonna leave at like 8 to go back home, 'cause it's like a 5.5 hour drive. But there was also some stuff in the morning we need to like get out of the courtroom and load up and all that fun jazz. So we probably would have been home about 4 o'clock. So anyways, I'm dead asleep. Crawled back to the hotel, dead asleep. And anyways, all of a sudden my cell phone starts ringing, right? And it's him. And I can't remember the guy's name. I can picture him plain as day because he reminded me a lot of my best friend from middle school named Millard. And so anyways, he was blowing up my phone. He's like, "Oh, Zach, you're missing it. It's great. You know, come on." And blah, blah, blah. So I hung up. I was like, "Dude, go to bed." And I hung up and I put my phone on silent. And then all of a sudden, not even 10 minutes later, my hotel phone starts ringing and ringing. And so I answer the phone. I'm like, "Why? Who is this?" You know, at this point, I'm mad. Because, like, all I want to do is sleep. And he's like, "Oh, you're missing. I'm telling you, man, you got to come back. You got to come back." So I unplugged the hotel phone. And, anyways, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes later, at this point, it's late. You know, it's late. And so, next thing you know, someone is beating down the hotel door. They're just pounding down like it's a life or death situation. And so at this point, I've lost patience, and I get up and I open the door, and it's not him. It's somebody else. I don't know who this person was, but I looked at them with like this look on my face. I'm like, "I'm going to do very bad things to you." And anyways, this person's like, "Oh, wrong room. I'm sorry." And so I close the door, fall back into bed, dead asleep, and then I wake up and I'm very grumpy, very groggy because I didn't get great sleep. And I go down, and here's this guy who told me that he went to bed at like 4, so he got like 3 hours of sleep. And he's like, "Morning, sunshine," and he's all cheer and chipper and all that. And I'm like, "What is wrong with you?" And he's like, "Oh, you lightweight." And I didn't know what to say to this man. I said, "My guy, you were built different." And he laughed and chuckled, and we went on our way and got the stuff out of the courthouse and drove back. And, or he had to fly back because he was from Chicago, and I just drove back home. And, yeah. That was a fun time. A fun time was had by all. So yes, that was the shenanigans from Louisiana the last time I was there. It was quite the adventure. I think when I was down there was close to Mardi Gras. That seems right in my recollection. You know, time and all that, this whole timeline thing. I have a conspiracy theory that's going to make me sound totally wacko. Absolutely wacko. Let's change angles just for giggles. Totally wacko. I feel like the time from 2017, 2018 is completely different from where we are now. The how time feels now, like 2020 feels like it was 10 years ago. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it does. 2020 feels like it was 10 years ago. And when I think back of like 2017, while that isn't quite 10 years ago yet, it still feels like that. So, and even like 2018, 2017, all the way back until, even like 2012, that feels like that was 20 years ago. Even though it's only 12 years ago. And it's just makes my brain hurt. I don't understand. It's like how time? Why do? Why do time? Why do? So that's where my brain ball is at. I gotta figure out. So I do have one more video that I am going to make this year, and I'm going to be working on it probably this weekend. Well, obviously I'm going to be posting on Monday. And then next Thursday will be the last build and chill of the year. And then I will be taking a break from making content until like the second week of January. And after that, we will be back to making content on the regular. And I am excited for the break. And I'm excited to just kind of chill the beans. Who knows, maybe I'll get some Lego for Christmas and be able to make videos on that. And I don't know. I'm really trying to remember that guy's name. I can picture his face plain as day, but I cannot remember his name to save my life. And I feel bad because he was a really cool dude. Like, super duper cool dude. I'm just guessing. So one of my coworkers, I have this really sweet old lady that I work with. Her name is Baba. And anyways, she asked me like 2 days ago what I wanted for Christmas. And I couldn't answer her. I was like, I'd feel really bad. And so to give you like a little backstory on this lady. So I've helped this lady quite a bit. I've also done some side work for her husband. And anyways, they love me. They think I'm pretty swell, and I can't imagine why. But anyways, I think I skipped a page. What happened here? All right, that's where I just was. I did all that. Oh, I gotta put another. How many layers is this thing? Pause on the Babe Store. I gotta figure this out. Okay, so it's 2 levels high. Okay, got it. So, anyways, she's been super duper nice. She's made me food. She's this really sweet Cuban lady, and so she's made me like Cuban dishes and stuff like that, which unfortunately a lot of it I haven't been able to eat. But I didn't want to hurt her feelings because of me having Crohn's, so I'll just take it home and not eat it. But I feel really bad. I don't want to tell her like, hey, I can't eat your food because it'll kill me, or whatever. And anyways, so she asked me, she's like, what do you want for Christmas? I was like, I froze. I legit could not answer her, but in the back of my mind I wanted to scream, Lego, please, Lego, please. But I felt bad. I felt guilty even suggesting such, because she has her own grandkid, even though she calls me her grandson, and she jokes all the time about wanting to adopt me. So anyway, she ended up making me a flan, which is like this really cool Cuban dish. It's like a pudding and Jello combined is the best way I can describe it. It looks like a clog of grease, but I promise it's really good. Anyways, I felt bad, and but that's a whole other story. But she's really sweet, and you know, she makes me very thankful that I work in such a cool place because of people like her. So, yeah, it's kind of like a custard, I guess. I guess it's one way to put it. It's like a custard. I really can't eat too much of it because it's very sweet and doesn't seem to last long. Like it seems to spoil really quickly. But maybe I'm refrigerating it wrong. I don't know. But yes, she is a very special lady and very sweet. Heck, she's probably old enough to be my grandmother. I think, no duh she is, Zach, but you get what I'm trying to say. You aren't for it, don't. Big time homemade, don't. I don't understand. I don't know what you're saying. This goes that way. And then... Alright, we got the base of the head put together pretty well. I still don't follow what you're saying, Dots. Like you're saying I'm not supposed to refrigerate it, or I'm supposed to refrigerate it? Yeah, flan. It's called flan. Flan. Sounds fancy. I thought it was French at first. It sounds French. I know I'm silly. Though I probably got a few wires crossed because of it. This is kind of cool. I like how this build technique is, using these slopes. That's pretty cool. It is also Mexican. I had no idea. I'm just a funny guy. Probably funny looking, but I'm a funny guy. Ah. I'm terrible. Makes sense. It's like, hey, you should do this. Well, I'm not gonna because I can't depth. How does one depth? French is not creme brulee. I only speak one language and I'm not going to attempt to try and butcher another language. My southern drawl does enough. Apparently, it comes out whenever I say things like oil or toilet paper. So, it is what it is. Though I do swear I don't have an accent. But people say that I do. And I still don't believe them. I'm like, no, I don't have an accent. You have an accent. That's what I say. I'm like, yeah, you got an accent. Not me. When in truth, I probably do have a pretty... We do goat cheese, even sweets. That sounds very interesting. Cheese, I could not imagine, like, chocolate and cheese together. I hope that's not a thing. That does not sound appetizing whatsoever. You know what I like hearing British people say, though? Chocolate. I love how they say chocolate. Because they say chocolate. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. So, my favorite way to say chocolate is the fish from SpongeBob. Chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate. I remember when they first invented chocolate. I always hated it. That is my favorite person that says chocolate. No, it's terrible to be allergic to chocolate. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. That makes me sad for you, Dots, because chocolate is so good. But it's terrible for you, and I don't like that. No. Where does this go? Right here, of course. Gotta make 4 of these. Man, bag number 11 has been a bag, y'all. Lots of intricate details and stuff. Mini what? That's true. You can make a lot of things without chocolate. That is definitely very true. But I'm glad I didn't eat the brownies that were made tonight on stream, because then that would have felt really bad. So I got home today, and Leia was just laying there on the couch, like she normally does. And when I got home, she was dead asleep. And so I woke her up by giving her a little kiss on the forehead, and she just jumped up and was just like, oh, Dad, you're home. And I was like, yes, I am here. And then she came outside with me. So get this. So you know how I fixed the bingo, the lights and motor module thing in the little inflatable went out, right? The very next day, the one in Bluey went out. So I ordered another one from the same company and installed that today. And so she came out there with me to install that. And she was just chilling out there in the driveway with me while I was working on that. And anyways, she was just chilling with her daddy. I gotta figure out okay. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. I don't think I did. If I did, it's too late now. Oh my gosh, that dog, I am blown away that the amount of chocolate that dog has ate has not killed her. Like, I am blown away on a huge level. I need to go back and rewind here. No, that gap is there. Clearly, that gap was meant for something. I'm still blown away that she ate that entire Snickers bar last year and was not affected whatsoever. Just was completely, totally fine. No. No such thing. You will not. I don't think so, Tim. Why is that one different? But I'm getting pretty good at this inflatable repair racket. My neighbor down the street may just go advertise like, hey, you need your inflatables fixed? I know how to fix them. I'm in big trouble. I must have skipped a huge step because I got way too many pieces left over. Alright, hang on. Let me get my bearings here. Maybe I can correct my mistake. That says that should be a 1x2. And then that goes there. That goes there. That goes there. Oh no. When I do stuff like that where I'm like, ah, you dingleberry. Well, that's right. That didn't need any pieces. Let me give a look-see. Well, I don't see where I would have used a 1x2. That's a 2x2 right there. No, it's not on you. Stuff breaks. It's good experience for me. I like tinkering with stuff and fixing stuff. So I put that 1x2 right there. And there was one that was supposed to be right there, and it is. So either this part was given by mistake, trying to rewind here and trying to figure out where I messed up. This is the only piece that's kind of out of whack. So I don't know. I know where this piece goes, so that makes me feel better. Well, biscuits. I may have to go hunt and find the right piece here. That's in the bag. Let's see if I have a 1x2. Not looking good, folks. I think we got the wrong piece in the bag, so I'm gonna see if I have a plate it looks like this. What luck. What luck. Boom. The big bulk set coming in clutch once again. I looked at that one by R2 and it wasn't that, so I'm not sure where or what. It could have, if I find it, I find it. If I don't, I had the part for it, so no big deal. Well, it is kind of a big deal because it's an expensive set. An expensive set. Right. And who knows? The part may be in this bag. That has happened to me before where I am missing a part from one of the bags and then I'll open up the next bag and it'll be in there. Strangely enough. So it can happen. It is well within the realms of possibility. Let's go back to this angle since we've been on that one for a hot minute. Hopefully the music levels are still good. As this is my first time messing with music and streams, so this license thing from Epidemic Sound is coming in handy as it's allowing me to I'm really confused. Oh, because I need a third one for that. That makes sense. Hopefully, there's not like a limit of how many of how much of their music you can use in the streams, but according to their license, I can go ham with it. So we shall see. We shall see. I gotta orient myself here. Yeah, I just wanted to add a little extra in there on top of my voice, you know. Add a little flavor, I guess, inside of the stream. So I know I'm the pauses I take whenever I think aren't fun to hear, I guess. You're like, oh my god, say something! That's what my brain is like. It's like, just say something. Anything! Except for the weather. Don't talk about the weather. Me and my buddies, my buddy Scott and I were supposed to go go-kart riding this weekend, but that got canceled. Not because of the weather. Although when I saw the weather, I was like, dude, we're gonna get rained out. It's not happening. But his son has like some type of trip for school or some type of school thing that they're doing. So that's out. And I'm kind of glad too, because I'm was already kind of salty that it was going to be canceled because of the weather. But it's all good. I like this little one-to-one thing that Lego does inside their manuals. I have the radio voice. How do I have the radio voice? Please explain to me how I have the radio voice. I would love to know this. Not to bolster my own ego. Just to know. That's all. There's a lot of times when I go back and I'll listen to my voice when editing videos and stuff like that. I'll be like, wow, your voice has gotten really droll or monotonous sounding. Why can't you change that? It doesn't sound good, Zach. Oh. Well. My. I'm trying to think of something funny to say, but it's not working right now. Thought about saying something kind of dirty, but then I realized it wouldn't come out right, and I don't want to say anything like that. But yes, you are listening to the melodious tones of ZacFM radio. Or maybe it'd be AM. Maybe I don't think I'd be suited for FM. Be like, get this guy off the airwaves. He's terrible. I did something wrong. There we go. Could always do Stitch. That's still an itch I've always wanted to scratch, and it's voice acting. I feel like I'd be okay at it. Who yawned? Someone stop that. Who did that? Wasn't me. I don't know. I feel like with voice acting, you gotta have an in, and I have no such thing. I have no in to the voice acting. I'm starting to get a little lost here with all the instructions. It's going all over the place. It's getting a bit crazy. Excuse me. Pardon me. Alright, that shows there is no plate there. Which means I have an extra 1x2 plate. I'm not liking this. It was Maggie, yes. Maggie, she yawned. It was her. It was all her. She was the culprit. Stop it, Maggie. You're making me yawn. Terrible. It's terrible. It's highlighting stuff in yellow, and my eyeballs are like, what? What? What do you want me to do? It's like, follow the instructions, genius. Well, I can't read. No, I actually can. I just don't. Words. So I found an interesting history on the word "what in tarnation," which is my coworker Corey, the way he puts it, says "what in tarnation" is actually a bastardization of "what in damnation." And I was like, man, I thought it was just something that the Wild Western people said, but no, you learn something new every day. This is wild. Never would I thought I'd see the inside of R2D2's brain, his brain ball. But here we are. Lots of greebling to achieve the different slopes and stuff that R2 has going on his noggins. His noggums. Oh, I saw a clip on YouTube today where Triple H was handing Cody Rhodes a briefcase. A big, long briefcase. And he was like, for one night only. And Cody Rhodes was like, okay. What is it? And, Anyways, I think it may be the return of the big gold belt. Or not the big gold belt, but the it's a 1x1 of the winged eagle belt from like the 80s, potentially, possibly, unconfirmed. So that is exciting. That's a big collection. I probably don't even have 200. No telling how many I have. I know it ain't that much. Nope. That's a lot of Lego people. I know they're called minifigures, but I like to call them Lego people. I think it's just more fun to call them Lego people. They're Lego people. Right in the kisser. I think I really messed up here somewhere. Potentially, possibly. The borrowers? Vaguely, it sounds familiar. Oh my goodness. Alright, I gotta figure out where I went wrong, because clearly I went wrong somewhere. And it's terrible. That's what you call Lego people, the borrowers? That's funny. They borrow all the bricks in hopes that they can build something. Alright, I gotta figure out how, what in the wild sports is going on here? No, come back. Something. Has gone diabolically wrong. Not just regular wrong, but diabolically wrong. And I'm trying real hard to figure it out. Did that. And I did that. It's just having me jump all over the place. It's like, no, you should do this and then do that. And that little corner is definitely there. I feel like a ding dong. Alright. It's like, now we're going to turn it this way, and you're going to look at it from a totally different direction. Yeah. Dad's looking at effects. That's wild. All the things y'all could be doing. You choose to watch me. It's terrible. Alright. We're back to where we should be. In theory. Now I just gotta figure out what I did wrong. Having me put that on and that on. And those, okay. All good, all up to speed. It's gonna have me put see, what it's doing, it's asking is utterly impossible. Well, it's just asking me to do this. Lego, I think you're smoking something, man. Because what you're asking me to do is literally impossible. It's just it. There's something I'm missing. There has to be. Because by Lego's logic, this should attach there. But I died. I'm just going to move on and see if I can't figure it out as I further go along, because this is making my brain ball hurt. And it's too late in the day for brain ball hurting shenanigans stuff. I like a good, calming, relaxing. Not where you scratch your head and go, what the fuck, my God? Peace and tranquility. Yeah. Of all the voices that I can do, the one voice I wish I could do would be King Julian. I feel like a "how long is this going to take?" would be very fitting for this moment in time. Yeah, there's just no way this is going to go right here. It could go like that. And maybe that's how it's supposed to go. But the picture depicts something completely different. Completely different. But I suppose that's just the Lego engineers, you know, those smart Dutch people. They're like, ha, they can figure it out. Too bad. You said didn't too bad, but that means I did it badly. I'm terrible. Man, the amount of plate work this R2 unit has is pretty crazy. This is one of these things where I don't think anybody that values the life of their fingernails would intentionally do again. Like to take apart and the whole idea of rebuilding it. I shuddered at the idea of having to peel apart all these plates. Like that would be a lot. A lot of plates to peel apart. And making my fingers hurt. Just thinking about it. Yeah, where I put it was definitely correct, but the pictures that they had depicting it definitely were not the ones. That wasn't it. Oh, what now? A little off, but okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate the kind logical criticism, critiquing of my voice acting skills. Now I really want to watch Madagascar. It's a good movie. Great soundtrack. Didn't know how good we had it in the 2000s with those animations and animated movies. Nope, nope. There we go. Oh, that was a satisfying crunch noise or snapping noise. That's what I'm talking about. I like noises like that, where you feel confident. It's like, yeah, I'm not going nowhere. Get another one, another one, another one. Oh, that was good too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's good stuff. Goes up top here. Really was a fantastic movie. 10 out of 10. And one I shall be watching very, very soon. That one shall be my go-to New Year's movie. Oh yeah. Someone explain to me why I have extra pieces. Probably because I missed a step on the side. Like a ding dong. And it's because I did. But don't worry, I fixed it. What are these tile pieces for? This goes right there. How random. But okay. Bag number 13, folks. This is Santa Claus, yes. Also a super good movie. We are down to the last bag. And there's not a whole lot of parts left. I am excited. It's the last bag. The last melon. Just because I want to get the R2D2 minifigure, the borrower out of the way, the R2D2 borrower out of the way. Let's go ahead and build him. Coolest droid in the galaxy. It also comes with Yeah, let's there you go. Not a bad minifigure. No back printing, but just a regular R2. And then it comes with this 50th anniversary Lucasfilm tile, which is nice. This is going to go on the build. So yeah, change up the angle just for giggles and gaggles. But Santa Claus is a good movie. I really like the lore that they created with that Santa Claus franchise. And I really feel like it will never be matched, in my most humblest opinion. I still need to watch the Santa Claus TV series with him in it. I started watching it last year, but then I got sidetracked with something else. I don't remember what it was, but anyways, I think they were trying to like set up a new Santa Claus, which I thought was weird because I thought Tim Allen was made for that role, other than him playing Buzz Lightyear, of course. Tim Allen always be Santa Claus and Buzz Lightyear, no doubt. Whoa, there's a lot of... Sheesh, man. This is crazy. And this is nothing but plate in my hand. Like, straight up, nothing but plate. Stud and plate. The Toy Story for me ended at Toy Story 2. I hated, absolutely hated Toy Story 3. Like, it killed me that they made Andy grow up. Like, I didn't understand why I need to do that. They could have just continued on his adventures. It doesn't do me good on the inside to just have to deal with that. It's just, there's no point in making him grow up. There's absolutely no point. And it boggles my mind that they did that. And then, like, in the movie, you know, the toys almost get destroyed? Like, killed? This is a kid's movie. And I know, like, a lot of the real, like, oh, you know, the 90s babies grew up. No, we didn't. No, you are mistaken, sir. We did not grow up. Well, some of us did, but you know, the whole idea is for parts of our childhood to be preserved. That's like, I don't know, bringing back 80s or 70s or 60s childhood show, and then just to do it, just to make the TV stars of that movie, of that show, grow up. Like, it's terrible. That may have been a poor example, but you get my point. Just wild that they would just do that. Can't you tell I did not like that movie? It's not obvious at all. Hey, nothing wrong with having your game systems, man. Nothing wrong with that at all. Heck, I'm gonna be 72 one day. I'm gonna be playing my Nintendo GameCube, still playing Bloody Roar, Primal Fury, and playing Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo. I'll be the funniest old man ever. I want to intentionally make people think that I'm crazy, but really I'm just going to be toying with them. Grandpa did it again. What did he do this time? He pooped in a box. I thought it was a train set. Super Nintendo is one of my favorite game consoles. Just can't be beat, man. Gotta flip this guy over, and nothing wrong with having a little geek. Having geek is healthy, man. World needs a little geek in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have it. Everyone should totally be proud to show their inner geek. We all have things that we nerd out about, you know? Can nerd out about a mini several things. Alright, I saw this cool piece. Oh, it's not a cool piece. It's a... Never mind. I got excited. I'm like, oh, cool, a new piece I've never seen before. Just kidding. Just really bad printing on the Lego's part. Man, if Lego does go all digital, I really hope they make a contrast option in their digital designs where you can really turn up the contrast on these pieces. Because man, like just this alone, and I have perfect vision. I am struggling alone just to see the differences between all these different dark blue pieces. It's really gnarly. Like it looks like one big giant blob. I'm pretty dangerous at some Mario Kart now. So better watch out, meow. I'm all about some Mario Kart. I'm really curious how they're gonna cover that up. Love me some Mario Kart. We're in the home stretch, guys. We are almost done. This is very exciting. Because he can go on my shelf next to the Death Star. It's gonna look super good. And the good news is I still have a ton more lined up for build and chills next year. And for the next one, which I think the next one I should be able to do within one build and chill. So it's gonna be a smaller set. It's gonna be Boba Fett's helmet. This I got for a steal off of Facebook Marketplace. Right as it retired, too. There's one thing I really dislike about Lego. We're like, oh, Lego sets retire, and they just skyrocket in price. It's very frustrating. I don't like it, because scalpers, it's a business, man. People hang on to Lego sets, just turn around and sell them many years later after they're retired for an insane amount of money. Hey, what's going on? Aloha crew, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate the kind words. We're just about done with R2 here, and we're wrapping him up. We're trying to cap off his noggin, his noggums. All right. Yeah, that'll be the next build and chill next Thursday, 7 p.m. CST. We'll build Boba Fett's helmet, chill out, and that'll be the last build and chill of 2024. And the next one will be slated for 2025, of course, pretty soon. Multi-stream on Twitch, I haven't thought about. I know there's stuff where you can stream to both platforms. I wouldn't turn down the idea. I think it's a pretty neat idea to live stream on multiple platforms, especially to get more eyeballs on the channel and whatnot. I'll look into it and see what we can't do. See, I mean, it should be doable. I don't see any reason why I couldn't do it. That felt pretty sturdy, I have to say. I'm pleasantly surprised at how sturdy that felt. Alright, so I need to put a cap. Do a lot of is it Restream.io, I think? I used that a long time ago. I didn't know they were still a thing. Do a lot of Lego streamers stream on Twitch? Do you know, or Lego builders or Lego YouTubers, whatever you want to call them? I'm just a guy. I don't want to call myself a streamer. I'm just your average, ordinary bean. Oh snap, we get to build Luke's lightsaber now, his little mini lightsaber. Yes, this is the one part I was looking forward to the most, because really, Lego has its own category now. That's pretty crazy. I will definitely be looking into it. I'll probably do, I'll try and set that up for Thursday, or for next Thursday, see if that's even possible. I'm sure it will be. Because that would be that'd be pretty cool to start doing that. I personally I've never really liked using Twitch, mainly because the interface just seems very not friendly, I guess. But you know, I'm willing to stomach that if it helps grow the channel, you know. But if they have their own Lego category now, and that's definitely something to definitely look into for sure. So that's pretty exciting. I did not know that. I figured it was strictly gaming only still, or whatever have you. So that's pretty neat. Let's see, let's change back to this view. I like this little lightsaber build. Let me change it here real quick. So that's the little mini build of Luke's lightsaber that we just made. So it's a pretty neat little build. And that's going to get tucked away in R2's noggins. That fits in there pretty nicely. Alright, if I had to guess, I'd probably say we probably have 20 pieces left. And R2 will be done. I'm so glad that I had that extra 1x2 piece. I feel like that may have been a factory error, because so far R2 has gone together without any issue. So yeah, I remember when it was Justin.tv or something like that. That was a long time ago. Yeah, but I'll definitely look into it. I still even may have my Restream.io account set up, so I may be able to set that up. If not, I'll just make a new one and go from there. That's kind of cool that they added their own Lego category. Like, I think that's pretty rad. I figured Twitch would have mainly just stopped to start with gaming. There is another person who I watched, Aldos. He does like live Nerf War videos in his Nerf arena that he has. Anyways, he started exclusively streaming on Twitch for some reason, and anyways, I guess since they have that, I guess why not have a Lego category? Alright. It looks like this goes on top like that. Put that on. the little dome on. And now, the crowning moment. Let's change cameras. We get to put R2D2's head on. Make sure we put it on right. Well, I don't think it matters because you can just spin it around town. So the big question is, I'm guessing it's supposed to snap into. Yep, it did. It snapped in there beautifully. Look at that. Alright, R2 has his head on. And he can rotate it a full 360 degrees. A little antenna pops out, which I wish it would stay, but I guess it's just more of a play feature than a thing. And then of course we can pop this off to get his lightsaber out, Luke's lightsaber. And put that back in there. And attach it back. And then we can prop him forward like that, which is probably how I'm going to display him. And then we have the little play features where we can open the door and get to his little arms, which I think is super cool. I'd like that rod to be a little longer. I feel like that should go up a whole lot longer. So I may modify this and figure out like a locking mechanism to where this can go up a little bit. I feel like that should go up a whole lot further. Yeah, Lego streamers were either hanging out, chatting, or making a craft. Okay, cool. Well, that's cool, man. I will definitely look into that. Yeah, the lightsaber seems a little bit either too small for my taste. So, but he looks super good. Like I love the head. I may put a little lube in that mechanism to make the head go a little faster. Well, let's wrap this up with the crest and the side build here for R2 to sit next to his big brother R2. And we can place this guy on the shelf, which I am excited to do. My shelf up here is kind of bare. Ooh, I did that right in the first place. Oh yeah, I forgot. We gotta do some stickers here, man. Got the big UCS R2D2 sticker. Oop, it's upside down. Sorry. I have never been the best at applying stickers. But oh, I peeled that off. What luck is that? My luck, I would put it on upside down. Commit. Gotta commit. She's stuck on there real good now. Whoop. There we go. Keep forgetting the camera's upside down. Upside down. Alright. I will totally set up a camera to show me putting this on my shelf. Because I got a good spot for it, guys. I got a super, super good spot. 100p, no cap. There we go. Put a little R2 on there. Okay, and there we go. Got that 50th anniversary logo on there. I feel like a lot of those tiles are missing, but maybe it's just me. But that's pretty nice. All right, let me see if I can't get this camera set up real quick, to where we can capture all the things on my desk here. Sorry, the wrong one. There we go. All right. It's a good shot of the desk with me in it as well. All right. Let's move this camera out the way. I think it's a 50th of A New Hope, I want to say, or 50th anniversary of Lucasfilm. That I'm not sure, Broseph. Alright. I have these mini builds in my mini custom X-Wing that I did the other stream. Oh yeah, I forgot all about those. Alright. Got a good spot here, so let's take R2 here. Stick him up there. He looks real good right there. And we'll put the plaque in front of him. Have to scoot these guys out of the way, these 20th anniversary figures. I'm glad I found that. I wanted that. Thought I had less than what I had of these. A little closer. And there we go. Boom. Right there. Right there on the desk. It looks pretty good if you ask me. Right next to the Death Star. And this shuttle. And some minifigures. Looks super duper good. I am stoked with that. Now I'm just gonna figure out what to do with these mini vehicles that I have. Figure out to give them a home. Huh. Cool. That's 50 years. That's crazy. All right. Well, we did a ton in this build and chill. We built the UCS R2D2. He is finally finished. That is exciting. So, feels good to have that done. I am pretty pumped that that is done now. So, next time on the last build and chill of 2024, we will be doing Boba Fett's helmet. I think we can knock that out in 2 hours. What do you think? Or maybe we should do something smaller. Something smaller. I don't know. I don't think I have any small sets we can build for that time period. Well, I might. I have, what is this? My buddy South got this for me for my birthday. We got this gaming 18-wheeler we can build. We also got the excavator. We got the excavator. Can't forget about the excavator. Yes. We have the excavator that we can start doing, which has a little bit more pieces, 633. So I will be considering all of those things for the next build and chill, which I'm excited for. So yes. Well, anyways, guys, it is late. I am ready to go to bed, and a brownie and some chalky milk is calling my name. But I really appreciate all you guys hanging out with me as we built and finished the UCS R2D2. Now, if only they made a C-3PO in scale with this guy, that would be pretty rad. I kind of get why they redid this R2D2 and made another one and made a 3PO in scale. That probably would have been easier. So, but anyways, I am gonna wrap things up here. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week and a fantastic weekend. I may be doing a vlog for a little road trip that I may be making to go trade a Lego set for a Bricklink set that I really want. It's the Bricklink Brick Cross Station. He's, the gentleman I've been talking to is agreeable to trade my sealed set of Diagon Alley for it, and maybe some other sets we may be trading for. So that may be a vlog as well. But anyways, you guys have a fantastic rest of your week and a fantastic weekend. Until then, friends, keep building, and I will see you in the next video.